The opening sequence again, just a little bit differently. We're going to talk about grabs, okay? Now, I'm fussy about grabs, these kind of grabs, okay? Because the way most people do them, if Joe grabs me, right, it's like a dead straight arm, everyone looks really nice, and no one grabs anyone like that, ever, okay? If someone's going to grab you, they're either going to push you to hit you, or they're going to pull you to do something else to you. Okay? So it's very, very rare that anyone will be stood with an arm dead straight like this. Okay? That's number one. So when you're doing this in a minute, decide whether you're going to push to try and punch or pull to try and grapple. Alright? Second thing is, if someone grabs you and grabs your clothing hard, nothing you do to this will get rid of it. I guarantee it. Okay? So if someone grabs you tight, the most normal thing to do, or the most sensible thing to do, is forget this and just carry on what you were doing anyway. Okay, which the objective is hit this, so it goes down there, and this leaves your chest, or whatever it is. Does that make sense? Yes. Right? So if we're in a scrap this way, my goal is to hit this. Right? As soon as he grabs, that goal doesn't change. I still want to hit this. All right? I just need to work around things to get to it now. Does that make sense? Okay. Right. So if Joe grabs me, you can do this hand so everyone can see it. Now, like I said, he's either going to be pushing me in order to throw punches at me. He may pull me onto punches as well, but normally when someone wants to punch you, they want the distance to wind the power up. Okay? Or he's going to be pulling me in tight this way. Alright? So we'll work on both. We'll work on the straight one for now. We'll leave the punches out for now, you can put them in a minute, but the idea is you're going to be covering against these here. You don't want to be stood here like this because you're going to be asleep. Alright? So start from this position here, so if he is raining punches on me, I've got something to cover with. Alright? Now this, I'm going to just use to kind of break his balance and gain a strike. Alright? So he's hit me with this hand, what's the first thing I need to do after I've covered? Anyone? Get away from it. Yeah? I know where this is, so I'm going to go over here, this way. Now, for him to hit me, he has to turn his body all the way around, and I can keep moving away. Alright, so that's the first thing I want to do, is cover and move. When I do that, what I'm going to do, as that straightens the arm, is drop down onto this arm here. And then from there, I'm going to fire back up into the neck. That's it. That's all I want you to do for now. Okay? So move off to the side. So if we start this way, move off to the side, strike down, and strike up onto the neck. And you've got the other bits in a minute, but we'll add those on. Alright? So this is on the straight arm this way. I'm moving off to the side and hitting here. Okay? If you've had some experience with this, you can put the rest on as well. Alright? So what I want you to do for now. Main principle is get away from this, because that's what's going to hurt you. This isn't going to do anything apart from help that. Okay? And as soon as I get away from it, disrupt his posture, hit and move. Okay? So I move around, away from the hand that's hitting me. Okay? If you move towards it, you're doing something wrong. Move away from it. This way, hit in, and strike. Okay? Now obviously the Kata does an uchi kind of strike this way. In the heat of a scrap, it doesn't really just start firing in with whatever you want. Okay? The idea is, you hit the arm so it goes like this, and gives you a target to hit. Everyone all right with that? Any questions? All good? Anyone want to see it again? No? One more time? Yeah? So from the grab, move 90 degrees, or as close to 90 as you can get it. You might not get the full 90, but you can try. Move off, hit the arm, strike this way, and then follow up. Okay? Right. Let's play with what we've done. So we're only going to do, well, you can add some stuff in if you want to, but what I mainly want to focus on is the initial grip and then the punches coming in. Okay? So because we haven't got gloves on us, the best way to do it is obviously you put one boxing glove on and you just start swinging. That's the best way to train this, but we're not going to do that. So Joe's just going to try and tap me on the side of the head. So, you know, grab and tap me on the side of the head. Yeah, just like this. That's all I want, and I don't want him to stop. Okay? So Joe's one objective is this. He can push me around as he does it. He can pull me around as he does it. He can do what he likes, but that is what I want your partner to do. Okay? So I just want you to use the techniques you've been doing now. Specifically the one we did where we moved across, whatever. Okay? So protect your head, because obviously that's going to come in. So if you don't, you're going to get hit now. Alright? So that's going to happen. So first job, this. So I still want to feel it on my arms, so I know he's doing it right. Yeah, okay, I'm covering. Alright, and at some point, I'm going to just loop back, and then away. Okay? Don't stay there and, you know, mess about. As soon as you get a chance, I want you gone. Alright? Now, if it doesn't look exactly the same as the kata, perfect, because I don't want it to. It shouldn't look super formal, that's what kata's for. Alright? This is just right. If he lets go, like that, if that happens, bang, bang, and then I'm off. Alright? Adapt to what your partner does. But the main principles I want you to train are staying away from this, because that's the thing that's going to hurt you, and covering from it. Okay? So first job is to protect my head, second one, get away, and then disrupt this posture so I can land shots. Does that make sense?